guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be a vlog. This is going to be a monthly reset. At the beginning of 2022, I wanted to really do this and haven't, and so I'm gonna pick up in March. And so I've seen a few of my favorite YouTubers like Michelle Reed does this. I know Carter Sullivan does these like little resets. I have all of my stuff written. First thing I'm gonna do is reflect on February, and then I'm going to tell you my different goals for the categories of my life. I'm gonna tell you my financial goals, my personal goals, my work goals. Reflection on February. So February was one of the best months of my life because I married my best friend. If you guys have been on this channel, then you know that we got engaged in October, and then we eloped February 2nd. So when I'm filming this, it's February 1st. So we've officially almost been married for an entire month. So it started off really great, and then just progressively got more stressful because, like I said, if you've been keeping up with my channel, then you know that Memphis had a big ice storm. A lot of people were out of power. We were one of them, but besides that, our pipes burst in our home, and there's like severe water damage, so all of that stuff. So February was definitely had a lot of highlights. I celebrated my birthday, I celebrated Valentine's Day, I celebrated my marriage. So there was a lot of things to be grateful for and to celebrate, but also it really was stressful. This is probably like one of the most stressful months that I have ever had, and I'm ready for March because I feel like March will provide a lot more stability. The next category is going to be finances, and this one's kind of funny because in the past month, Derek and I have combined our bank accounts, and so now more than ever I'm trying to be on the budget. I'm so crazy about my budget. I am always like readjusting the budget, but now that I am in charge of like two people's incomes and two people's bills, I'm definitely the saver and he's definitely the spender. So I take care of most of it. So for financial goals, I really just want to make sure that I am really staying on top of my budget. I want to make sure that I have like properly categorized everything, and then also I want to make sure that in my budget I'm just saving enough room for little incidents that would happen. I love creating a budget, so if you guys are interested, I would love to go more into how I do it. Like to get in the groove of like Derek's bills and my bills and our bills, and then his income and my income and our income, and figuring out when all the dates are and stuff. And I just feel like with everything being so crazy in February, I didn't really get to like sit down and like pay a lot of attention. Also with the wedding and the honeymoon and stuff, it's no surprise, and me buying a new car and a new house and starting a business, it's no surprise that there has been a lot of taking out of the accounts. So I really just want to stay focused on just like tracking everything. I have a budget binder that I can share with you guys if you would like, but I really just want to make sure that I am documenting things and I'm keeping up with things and all of the budgets are correct, and I'm leaving, like I'm allotting enough money, and then like correcting if like I give myself $400 for something but I only use it for $300. I want to make sure that it's like a running budget. Also, something I do at the beginning of every month is I go into the bank account and I print off my statements. From there I go and highlight in different categories. Guys, like I said, I love making budgets, and so that this may not be for everybody, but I think it's very insightful, and this kind of goes back in reflections as well. I think it is very insightful for you to print out your statements, go through, dissect it. You can see how much money you spent in each category, and there is something about realizing that you spent so much money on like eating out, and it just puts you in the mindset for the next month that, hey, this was something that I need to kind of cut down on, and moving on. Saving, that's something that we really are like trying to actively do. I've always been a saver, like I said, so saving is just natural to me, but now I have combined everything. So the next goal setting area is my work, and it's kind of funny because now I have several things that I am really putting my time and talent in and hoping that they become a career. So the first thing is obviously teaching. A lot of you guys are probably on here because of my teaching content once upon a time. Did want to change the direction of my channel because I don't want it to be solely teaching. I have so many other things going on in my life than teaching, and honestly sometimes that category of my life is something that brings me a lot of stress. So I wanted to shift my content, and I think that it's been kind of very evident, but with teaching I just want to be able to balance. I think that 4th grade has been such a good change for me. I just feel like I don't know, I enjoy the content more. I enjoy the age group more. I just want to be able to manage my time at school, before school, after school, everything that has to do with personal life, like personal work balance and everything. I just want to make sure that I'm trying to create a healthy work balance when it comes to teaching, because teaching is one of those jobs that honestly you could, and there's just so much to do. You could work literally around the clock, and some teachers do. I've been through seasons where I work entirely too much, and there's always something I could be doing, but I just really am trying to work on not and balancing everything. And I have found other passions, and so I do want to make sure that I'm just trying to balance them all. My event planning business, so I am the owner, CEO, founder, whatever you want to call it, of Michaela Pierce Events. I am based here in Memphis, and my goal for March is to book one more wedding. Really want to be able to just kind of work on networking and marketing and my social media, my Instagram for my Michaela Pierce event. Really just want to create more of a social presence over there. As you probably know, more and more people are, you know, going and pursuing their influencer dreams or their social media presence or all of that, me being one of them. And so I have been so much better at posting on Instagram, so I'm really glad. But my goal for my personal Instagram is that I want to post at least 5 pictures in feed a week, so 5 posts in feed. I like to share my stories all the time, so I'm not really so much worried about my stories. I do want to start linking stuff on my stories. I feel like before Instagram did this update where, you know, it used to be if you were 10,000 followers, you could have a swipe up feature. And I was so eager to get the swipe up feature. But now there's a different feature and you can literally link it with a little button, and I still don't. So I really want to get in the habit of linking some things. For YouTube, I want to get back being really consistent. And I feel like I'm always saying this, but I really did have a lot of fun content planned. It was like the end of January, and I was so excited, and I was like, I'm gonna get all this stuff done. And then my house flooded, I got married, and we've been living in a hotel, so that's what this background is. My goal is to upload 2 videos a week. Preferably, if I was gonna make a schedule, it'd be Monday and Thursday, but if there's anything that February has taught me is that you just gotta go with it. I love making videos and I love putting them out, so I really want to just stay consistent and routine in posting videos twice a week. And then for TikTok, I just want to get back into it because I used to make videos. I'm on TikTok all the time, but I used to make videos all the time, and now I don't make videos at all. But once again, I'm just trying to balance everything. Now for my personal goals. So my personal goals, I think number 1 is to just spend more time in the Word. I am a believer, and so spending time just in the Word and with other believers, I cherish that time a lot. I would dedicate more undivided time to spend in my Bible. Also related to church, I want to make sure that we are tithing with both of our incomes. So regularly tithing. I need to look at our budget and figure out what day we need to set it up for auto pay. But I do want to get that going, of regularly tithing with both of our income. In the month of March, I need to find a new therapist. I was going to a therapist that I liked, but then as I continued, I just realized that it wasn't that great of a match specific to like trauma and just things that are going to relate to me. I really would like to get someone that I really like to just like deep dive and just work through things. And so in March, I need to find a therapist. So I'm really open with that. I feel like there's like a weird stigma around talking about mental health, but I need to find a therapist. I have a wonderful psychiatrist. I love her so much. And now I just need a therapist. One of my goals is to have more dinner dates. So I think it was like last week. Yeah, it was last week. And my 2 best friends and I that stayed the night with me before my, the night before my wedding, Alex and Mallory, they're my bachelorette trip. Anyways, their significant others, husbands and stuff, we all went out to eat, and it was so much fun. And I just want to make sure that, I don't know, we're filling up our social meter, because Derek and I are so content sometimes just like sitting at home, just the 2 of us. And so I want to make sure that we're just going to dinner with other couples. Hope that these goals inspire you to go and reset. I really like this, and I really hope that it is something that I'm able to do every single month and get out to you guys. I just like watching it. I like hearing people's goals. But yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Be sure to comment, subscribe, turn on your notification bells, and yeah.